What's a fact that sounds horrifying the more you think about it? I have always been a bit creeped out by the thought of your skeleton is constantly wet until you either get cremated or that is all that's left of you. Problem can be fixed by drowning. If all bacteria in a cheese decided to move in the same direction, the cheese would move quite a distance in a day. Teehee wow, I am a cheese lover and boy do I hate this. Let the cheese race begin. Microplastics in the ocean. Millions of tons of plastic waste enter the ocean every year, breaking into microplastics that can now be found in marine life, drinking water, and even the air we breathe. There are more microplastic particles in the ocean than there are stars in the Milky Way, scientists estimate. Which means that every time you eat seafood or drink water, there's a decent chance you're ingesting tiny pieces of plastic, which can have unknown long-term health impacts on humans and ecosystems too. Haven't they found microplastics in places they thought pure from human contact already? I find it harrowing that we cannot effectively study the effects of microplastics on our bodies because we don't have a control group. Everyone is affected, no one is clean. You know when you have no idea what to do and think, I need an adult. We are those adults now. Good luck to us all. When a star explodes, it releases a gamma burst that destroys all in its path. If one were to go off near Earth, it will wipe us all out and there's no warning because it happens immediately. Not a bad way to go though, right? Depends on how intense the blast is. But you would be cooked from the inside out, kind of like in a microwave, and that's only for those on the side of the planet facing the blast. The other half of the hemisphere wouldn't get cooked and would instead die from a total destruction of our atmosphere. It would look cool AF. There's a procedure to surgically separate the two halves of your brain, break the connection so to speak. If you do this, your right side brain will function autonomously and without your conscious input or awareness, as if it's a completely separate individual. The right side brain and your left hand could solve a Rubik's Cube on their own and the conscious part of you wouldn't be aware. Every single breath you take might carry molecules that were once in someone else's dying gasp. The air never forgets. That up until the late 80s, hospitals were still operating on babies without anesthesia, because there was a common belief that babies could not feel pain that early. The uterus is not there for the fetus but to protect the mother. A placenta can attach anywhere, but that would obviously seriously affect the mother's health, so we have a uterus. Also, a fetus is basically a parasite. It takes from the mother in order to grow, including from her bones to make their own. It is by textbook definition a self-expelling tumor. Laughing face, it's a cell that starts growing and multiplying in your body, but you have no control over it. Yay. There are only 3 animals on land bigger than insects that outnumber humans. One is the chickens we breed to eat, the other 2 the mice and rats that by this point are practically evolved to live in our trash. Dust is mostly skin. There will be a time that light no longer exists. The universe will be utter total darkness forever. Eggs are chicken periods.